or Pedri. Easy. It's not even. Let's be real. Come on, bro. It's not. It's easy. It's easy. It said there isn't a definitive answer, chat Calvin, but they excel in different ways, and the better player depends on what qualities you value most. Let's see what they're saying. Jude Bellingham, strengths, goal threat, end product. Bellingham scores and assists significantly more than Pedri, especially in recent seasons, giving him greater direct impact in final third outcomes. Versatility and physicality. He combines physical presence, stamina, defensive work, attacking runs, pressing, making him a complete box-to-box midfielder. Like, yeah, mostly what I just said a while ago. Trophies and big moments. Bellingham has already won Champions League, a league title. Real Madrid contributed in big games, goal and assists. Recognition. Many analysts, even fellow professionals, rank him extremely high. Example being called the best midfielder in the world by another top midfielder. Yeah, I mean, the usual. Attacking, typical role. Attacking advanced midfielder, box to box, drives forward, scores, presses, and transitions play. Best for teams needing goals and dynamic midfield impact. I think Chat definitely left out a lot of his defensive qualities. That I really didn't. They say versatility, and he comes out with presence and defensive work, but the defensive work is about all you really gave. Like this guy's ability to read the game, cover, get back, put himself in position, all these things, interceptions, all these things are valuable. You didn't really talk about it in his strengths. And Pedri's strengths, playmaking and control, like basically what I just said. Pedri excels in passing accuracy, chance creation, dictating tempo. He often controls the game's rhythm. Ball progression, he known for intelligent movement, progressive dribbles, and high involvement in build-up play, consistency over many matches. Pedri leads in passes completed, creative influence, showing elite technical skills, trophy successes. He's won multiple domestic titles and major international trophy, Euro 2024 with Spain. Typical role deep line creator, tempo setter, controls possession, links defense that attack with short, incisive passes. Best for teams needing superior ball control and strategic midfield orchestration. So basically, if y'all been watching from the beginning, ChatGPT basically just explained everything I just said with wording it different, basically. But yeah, direct comparison. Let me see the direct comparisons. Goals and assists definitely Bellingham. Chances created slightly lower. I like how you said slightly because see, look what I'm saying. Bellingham creates less chances, slightly lower, but his passing accuracy is way better. Let's be real. Bellingham plays in a team that passing is nowhere near as good as Barcelona. When I say nowhere near, it's not like Real Madrid isn't great at passing. You know, we're not going to be dominant as we are without being good at passing the ball. But more so, that's what Barcelona is all about. Tiki taka, controlling the tempo, short passes. You know what I'm saying? They're like Bellingham not beating Iniesta and Xavi at passing percentage. As great as a player Bellingham is, you know what I'm saying? No matter which era you put Iniesta and Xavi in, this one or the last one, and as a Real Madrid fan saying that, that's how much this comparison just don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go down the rest of them yet. Hold on, like Pedri's best asset. They just set it up here. His best asset is passing, his ball progression, playmaking, control, and consistency of doing that. His passing accuracy to do everything they just said. Apart from progression is dribbling, so accept the progression. Well, passing the ball forward is progression as well. So 50-50 on there. But playmaking, like that's all passing the ball. And Bellingham's chance creation is slightly lower, slightly. If they put it in percentages, it's probably like a 1 point lower. You know what I'm saying? If that much, if it's not like a 0.5 lower type shit, slightly lower. But his passing accuracy is 0.3% higher. And for people that don't watch football, point 0.3 is a decent amount of passes. It's not like a little bit. It's like at least a good 2 games of proper passing. You get what I'm saying? So, like, what are we talking about, bro? I don't get the comparisons. It's disrespectful to Bellingham. It's not fair to Pedri. And it's like, what are we going off? what are we going off? Why this comparison exists? Is it just because Real Madrid and Barcelona are rivals, and it's just like we gotta find a comparison to go against Bellingham? You might as well wait till Barcelona buy somebody that's worth it, but you're just doing your club injustice by using Pedri because he don't add up. He little bro to Bellingham. Bellingham son in that boy. Defensive duel and tackles. Bellingham's slight edge is an understatement. I think Bellingham has a decent edge because if you watch them, Barcelona has the ball more times than Real Madrid. You get what I'm saying? And some people say, hey, Barcelona has the ball more times than Real Madrid because Pedri does a lot of the tackles too. But the reality is, Barcelona's team is set up like that. It's a team where they're built to want the ball, and getting the ball back for them is the best defense. Not like Real Madrid, where we will be composed without the ball. We'll play patient and give you time and space with the ball and try to catch you on the break. So you'll have the ball a lot more, which in turn would be like all the more reason why Bellingham shouldn't have a higher passing percentage than Pedri, because Pedri's team has the ball a lot more. And it also in turn shows why Bellingham should not have a higher defending percentage for duels and successful tackles than Pedri because again, Pedri plays in a team that is ball dominant. So as soon as the other team get the ball, they swarm them like a bees swarming a flower that smells good to get that shit back as quick as possible. So me can't understand like again for the life of me how these comparisons exist. Like if you put Bellingham in Barcelona, like knock on wood, that would never happen. Bellingham, I think his game would actually improve in the style of play Barcelona plays. It definitely would improve. And Barcelona, like when the games when Lewandowski isn't playing, you could play Bellingham attacking midfield, and he could do the runs up there. You feel what I'm saying? But damn, you can put Bellingham as a striker. Ancelotti did it a couple times and it worked. So, like, let's be real. What are we talking about? You put Pedri in Real Madrid right now. I think Real Madrid gets worse. Not a okay. Yeah, they get worse because yeah, they get worse. I'm really thinking about it to not be unbiased. Like, you know what I'm saying? They definitely get worse. You take Pedri out of Barcelona and put Bellingham, Barcelona get better. You take Bellingham out of Real Madrid and put Pedri, Real Madrid get worse. It's facts. There's things Bellingham brings to Real Madrid game they need right now, with this, especially with the style of play they play. That without Bellingham, Pedri there, it's gonna be like first of all, niggas gonna be dunking on Pedri. Because when we sit back a lot of aerial balls come in. Pedri not winning those. One, when we get the ball back, I guess we could. I wouldn't even say we could keep it longer because, as you can see, Bellingham has a higher passing accuracy. So, what are we really talking about? He's gonna give us less defensive work and less passing accuracy. So it's like I'm not quite sure what benefit Pedri would bring to Real Madrid right now. That's how much of a better player Jude Bellingham is. Like if we really think about it, that's the great comparison right there. We clipping that right there. That's a clip right there. Take Pedri out of Barcelona and put him at Real Madrid. Real Madrid get better. But you take Bellingham out of Real Madrid. No, you take Pedri. Damn, don't clip that. Mistake. You take Pedri out of Barcelona and put him at Real Madrid. Real Madrid get worse. That's what I meant to say. But you take Bellingham out of Real Madrid and put him at Barcelona, Barcelona 100% get better. That's the difference. Real Madrid would get worse with Pedri, and Barcelona would get better with Bellingham. If we traded, it's not a fair trade to Real Madrid. It definitely isn't. Barcelona's getting more goals. They're gonna get more assists. They're gonna still get the control of the game. They're gonna get better defense. They're gonna get a better passing accuracy. And Bellingham playing with Barcelona style of play, that passing accuracy might go skyrocket to like 92, 93, like Tony Cruz numbers with how they play and how close everybody comes to the ball. You get what I'm saying? And if we being real, Barcelona's forward line right now scoring more goals than Real Madrid because it's just Mbappe versus the world right now when it comes to goals. Rodrigo chips in here and there, Gulo chips in here and there, Vinicius chips in here and there. Like Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Yamal, they scoring like consistently. But maybe not so Yamal. Yamal's still on and off when it comes to goals. But Lewandowski and Rafinha on it right now, bro. Like Barcelona has the most goals in the league for a reason when it comes to teams scoring goals. So you put Bellingham in there with his goals and assists, they going crazy. They are going crazy, and damn near everybody at Barcelona can put a good cross into the box. Olmo can cross the ball good. Rafinha can cross the ball good. Bellingham can not Bellingham. Yamal can cross the ball good. Pedri can cross the ball good. Gavi can cross the ball good. Barcelona has a lot of football players that can put very good crosses in the box. And then you're going to have Bellingham trying to get those. And then Lewandowski going to be in there too. So that's two presences you just can't leave alone. There would be raining in goals, bro. Raining. It's not, bro. How can you talk about this shit all day? It's not a fair comparison to Pedri, bro. Let's stop this comparison. So who is better? There's no single correct answer, Cap, ChatGPT. It comes down to what style of midfielder you prefer. Bellingham more complete, higher direct influence on goals, very versatile, more refined playmaker, elite ball control, and refined creative engine. If you value goals, physical impact, versatility, Bellingham edges it. If you value value control, creativity, game orchestration, Pedri might be your pick. All right, that is not true. Because if you value control, creativity, and game orchestration, Bellingham is your pick as well. Because he can do that at a higher level than Pedri. And he's proven to do it in bigger games than Pedri. They wanted to mention, oh, Pedri won the Euros. Let's dial that back a little bit. Pedri got injured in like the quarterfinals. I don't care, like, all right. I I feel I got somewhat empathy for Pedri because you don't want that happening to nobody. You don't want to see injuries happen in big games when you want to see the best players going up against each other. That's something you don't want to see. Nobody wants to see that. But let's be real, bro. If Pedri isn't available, which he hasn't been for a lot of times so far throughout his career, because he gets injured a lot more than people admit. Even though Bellingham does get injured too, he's missed some big games due to injury. Not for Real Madrid per se. He's been there for most of the big games for Real Madrid, but obviously, like final game for Dortmund in the Bundesliga at that season. I think it was the 2023 season, 2022 to 2023 season. That final season, yeah, he could have. He was injured, couldn't play. Dortmund lost the Bundesliga last day of the season. He's got some clips, some what you could say injury stints in his career as well. But for the most part, he's been there. Pedri, on the other hand, there's been a lot of games he's been injured. Let's not forget he even tore his ACL at one point. So it's yeah, Pedri consistency is something he could work on. Lately, he's been very fit. Can't take it from him. Knock on wood, just keeps it that way. But like for real, let me see. Nah, overall better player. Player match to save your life. To save your life. Who you picking? Let me see what chat say. It's gonna be Bellingham. Telling you. Let's be real. I ain't even. I'm telling you. I fuck what Chat GPT say. Just watch them, bro. Like literally. Let me get over that. I ain't even got to read that. What does it say? Let me read it just for since we're here. It's one match. Winner takes all. Life on the line. Picking Bellingham. Why he affects the game in more ways? I just said that. Goals, pressing, physical duels, leadership. Yeah, I just said that. He can change. I didn't even mention the leadership. Bellingham is more of a leader, and we can see that on the field. We can see that way how he speaks, how he conducts himself. It's clear. He can change a match on his own. Just said that. Even if his team isn't dominating position. Exactly. Like, come on, bro. He don't need that. He don't even need the position to change the match on his own. That's not even. I don't even say that's a part of his. I would say most of his big game performances. Madrid wasn't dominating the game. Like, let's be real. Ancelotti especially wasn't trying to dominate no game. Ancelotti told you exactly how he's trying to play. The goalkeeper to the defender to the midfielder to the attacker scores a goal. That's what Ancelotti wants. He ain't trying to dominate no goddamn game. 1, 2, 3, 4 goal. Let's get it. That's what Ancelotti was on. Bellingham flourished in that. In chaotic, high pressure games, his power and mentality, clutch moments give him the edge. Easily, easily. Pedri's incredible for control and elegance, but in must win, no mistake scenario, I want a player who can force the outcome. Final call, Bellingham survives. And there you go, bro. Like, it's not even a debate. Like, let's, from this day on, chat. And for my YouTube watchers, because this going to be on YouTube as well. Like, it's done. That debate is over with. We're not talking about it no more until Pedri does more in his career. Don't mind that. That's me. Don't mind that either. Until Pedri does more